Good day, creative friends. Welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm going to use a saying or a quote, a phrase or two as a base for the artwork. What I've done is I've prepared a little corner here and I have traced a couple of lines with my ruler. I'm going to write out the quote right away and then I will do the rest of the painting. So here's what I wrote. What if that which connects us all could be visible? Would we be kinder to one another? I went ahead with my kneaded eraser and I've erased some of the extra lines that I had here to the right, but I have left most of them in, the ones that were under the words, because I happen to like that look. I just re-wetted my paints so that they're nice and juicy. So I'm going to start with Titan Buff. And no rhyme or reason, I'm just gonna drop globs of colors. You know me by now. Let me bring you in closer. I do love my globs of color. And this time I'm gonna make sure that they touch each other. Some of them are going to be circles, some of them are going to be a little bit more oblong. I also have a warm gray. I'm going to make a small circle here. And I'm going to start dropping in some of those colors that I want to mix within these circles. So this is blue apatite genuine. I love the look of these two together. I think it's beautiful. They merge really well. And I also have moonglow, and I'm going to drop moonglow here. It's going to mess with the other one because it's connected, which is what I'm hoping for. Maybe a bigger one here. Let's do a big circle. Maybe in this one I'll drop in a little bit of a star gold. I'm going to mix the two, the Titan Buff and the warm gray, and a bit of water. See what I can come up here. And I'm gonna grab a tiny bit, I was gonna say a tiny bit of lunar black. It's a very strong color, but it's highly granulating, so I think it's gonna be beautiful. A beautiful color to mix with the Titan Buff and the warm gray. Here's my brush. That is quite yummy. Oh, I love that. I'm gonna let that air dry. I just made a last minute decision. This is all dry, but I thought I would add one pop of color. You probably have guessed where I'm going with this already. I'm gonna reach, of course, for the transparent red, nope, transparent pyrrol orange. Oh yeah. I want to make sure that this circle touches all the other ones, well, the ones that are around it. Oh. And I'm going to add a tiny bit of Indian yellow into this to make it even more vibrant. There. I'm also going to add small touches of the star gold. Now that everything is dry, I can do some line work, and I have this idea in mind to join all of these shapes by a line, and in terms these lines would form more shapes. And I'm not going to use a ruler for this, I'm just going to sketch them out freehand like this. And I'm using my pencil for now. I'm not thinking about what color I want to use or if they're going to remain as lead pencil lines. I will make that decision eventually. So I'm just gonna sort of go over the corners, add a little bit more weight to the corners, but mainly they're going to remain as such, as just a lead pencil drawing. I have 3 intersections that are hidden in the black circles, so I'm going to join these intersections. I'm going to add a white dot to indicate that there is an intersection, in fact, right there. I've decided to write the quote with a fountain pen. I don't want to use black, so I have ground some ink in my inkstone. You've seen this before in a video, and I diluted it quite a lot, and I'm just going to add the ink to my fountain pen. The ink I'm using is also permanent, so when it's time to erase whatever I've written underneath, I'll be able to without worrying. And in case you're wondering, this is just a very regular pen nib holder. It's a Noble one. I got it at my local fine arts supply store. The nib I bought quite a while ago. I'll try to find a link. And the nib that I'm using is flexible. Lettering is something that's always fascinated me, and I think eventually I might invest in some kind of a class, maybe on Skillshare or something like that. All right, so here we go. Okay, I'm gonna use the leftover ink with a small brush and go around the shape here. With a Posca paint pen, this is the big one. This is well, it's a medium size. I'm going to make dots inside this one here. This is quite the departure from the florals that I've been presenting in the month of June, and I'm feeling it. I'm feeling the separation. So what I think I'm going to do is have a few branches with leaves coming off of that circle. I'm going to use that little brush I used for the dots, and I'm going to reuse that ink. I'm going to try not to hide what I'm doing with my hand. I'm a little... Okay. I was going to say I'm a little tense in doing the stems, but it's all good. They might be a little bit bigger than what I intended, but we're going for it. I'm going to do all the leaves first, and then I'm going to do the stems when my brush is not so loaded. Oh, it's feathering. Uh-oh. Oh no. I did not anticipate that. Normally I would say embrace the look, but I really don't like it. Okay, plan B. I'm going to dry this first. I'm going to use a Signo DX. And I'm just going to go over the line. So hopefully that big black element is not going to be too much. There's always a fix. It's very dark. I mean, we have those dots, so maybe because of that now I have to add something else that is black. So maybe I'll add a few dots. Let's remove that tape. There we go. The only thing that I regret in this, not these, because I think they turned out good, but the dots in the orange. I'm not sure what exactly I would have done. Maybe add a bit of gold instead of the, you know what? Let's do it. And if I don't like it, tough. Because there's nothing much I can do after that. Oh yeah, this is much better. It's not dry yet, but that is much, much better. So here it is. I'm gonna put my finger right here. Oh, this is so much better. Now I'm happy. And I've used the same gold. It's the star gold. There's the whole piece. I have to keep putting my finger so that it would show the real colors. But yes, see, we did 2 rescues in the same video. Quite happy. Anyways, that is it for this video. Please have a beautiful week. Stay safe, healthy, and creative. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments below. I will put the list of supplies as usual in the description as well as in a pinned comment. Of course, as always, I want to say a huge thank you to my awesome patrons who are supporting my creative journey on Patreon. And if you are interested in supporting me in that way, I will leave the link as well in the description. Thank you all so very much for watching, and I will see you soon.